I'm on. Did you change that clock when the power went off?
No, I didn't.
You know, I got this thing over here that's supposed to sustain it for a few seconds.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what did it.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my world. Glad to have you with us, guys. Welcome everyone for Monday night. My wife is adjusting and fixing and tweaking, and I think we are now live on Facebook and live on YouTube, my YouTube channel. The sound's a little bit better on YouTube, and you can throw it up from your smartphone to your smart TV on YouTube, and that's cool. You can listen on better speakers than maybe on your small device. If you're on YouTube, do click there, subscribe, and alert, and let us know that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel somehow or other. That helps us money wise, or coverage wise, or whatever. I have no idea. I just play the guitar. That's all I do. Anyway, my wife says click subscribe if you can. Glad to have you with us, guys. Welcome everyone to Music on Mondays. It's April 1. No fooling. No fooling. Here we are, April 1. And I would like to say also no fooling. I will not be here next Monday night. I don't think so. I have a thing that I have to go do, and I'm not positive yet, but I'm almost positive that I will not be here next Monday. You know how schedules change and things crop up, and you have to go do this or do that. If you're not retired, you're semi-retired. So that's where we are. How we doing there, Mom?
We're doing good.
Doing good.
Got the tweets.
My wife says we're doing good. If she says we're all right, then by Ned, we're all right. Here's an old song when I was away from home a lot. I used to sing and get all teary-eyed and such. Missing my home farm. It was done by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. It was written by Rodney Carroll. Way back in my memory, there's a scene I recall. A little rundown place back in the woods. My daddy never promised our blue moon would turn gold, but he laid awake nights wishing that it would. When the world was on our radio, hard work was on our minds, and we spent our day-to-day in dirt farm fashion, with old overalls and cotton balls strapped across my back. But I never did believe there was nothing wrong. Mama kept the Bible read, Daddy kept the family fed, and somewhere in between I must have grown. Back then I was dreaming that a song I was singing would take me down the road to where I longed to go. How could I know it's a long, hard road? Now sometimes I remember when I stay up late at night. When the sun up came, we got up and went. And in the shadow of a working day, our moonlight hours were spent singing songs along with Grandma's radio. My mama kept the Bible read, and Daddy kept the family fed, and somewhere in between I must have grown. Back then I was dreaming that a song I was singing would take me down the road to where I longed to go. How could I know it's a long, hard road? Now I'm beating down a blacktop road, sleeping in a sack, living in my memories, all in vain. Those big city lights ain't all that bright compared to what it's like watching lightning bugs dancing in the rain. My mama played the guitar then, Daddy made the saw blade bend, and the raindrops played the tin roof like a drum. Now I kept on dreaming that a song I was singing would take me down the road where my name is known. I'm long gone, it's a hard road. My mama played the guitar then, I tried to play the mandolin, and the raindrops played the tin roof like a drum. Back then I was dreaming that a song I was singing would take me down the road to where my name is known. Now I'm long gone, it's a hard, hard road. The name of the song is Long Hard Road or Sharecropper's Dream, written by Rodney Carroll and done by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, and I changed it around a little bit. I probably recorded it at somewhere down the road. I don't remember that I did or did not. How we doing, Mom?
We're doing fine.
Everything okay?
Yep.
Good, good, good. Let me know when Tom Burkenden is on.
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet.
Yep. Tom, let us know you're on. I'll play your request. We had a few requests this afternoon. Cheers, friends. Cheers. I think my buddy David Walsh is probably tuned in. David, I did a song on Sunday at church. You know, it was Easter on Sunday. And so I did a song. It's an old country gospel, southern gospel. And it was done by the Happy Goodman family and many others. But Happy Goodman family did it the best, I guess. They did everything the best. But I will probably sing that song called Born to Die as my last song tonight. Uncle David, if you're tuned in that late, you know, David don't tune in too late, you know. He's a young fella and he wants to go to bed early, you know. He does that. Anyway, guys, glad to have you with us. Welcome, everyone. I will be in Charleston tomorrow night for our country and western night. Should be fun. We're going to have Bob Sachs on mandolin. And we're going to have John Kennedy on bass and Karen Egan on fiddle viola. Viola, is it viola or viola? How would I know? I'm not sure. Here's a song written by Bill Staines. Rest in peace, Bill Staines. I was born in the path of the winter wind. I was raised where the mountains are old. Springtime waters came dancing down. I remember the tales they told, and the whistling ways of my younger days too quickly have faded on by. But all the fond memories still linger on, like the light in a fading sky. Oh, river, take me along in your sunshine. Sing me a song, ever moving, ever winding and free. You rolling old river, changing old river, as you and me, river, run down to the sea. I've been to the city and back again. I've been moved by some things that I've learned. Met a lot of good people I now call my friends. Felt the change when the seasons turn. I've heard the new songs the young folks sing, and I've listened for love's melody. Felt my own music within me rise, like the wind in the autumn trees. Oh, river, take me along in your sunshine. Sing me a song, ever moving, ever winding and free. You rolling old river, you changing old river. Let's you and me, river, run down to the sea. Someday when the flowers are blooming still, someday when the grass is still green, my rolling waters will round the bend and flow into the open sea. Oh, river, take me along in your sunshine, sing me a song, ever moving, ever winding and free. You rolling old river, you changing old river. Let's you and me, river, run down to the sea. Oh, river, take me along in your sunshine, sing me a song, ever moving, ever winding and free. You rolling old river, you changing old river. Let's you and me, river, run down to the sea. Bill Staines. That song reminds me a little bit of a song that I wrote called Lonely River, and but I don't think I had ever heard uh, this song, River Take Me Along by Bill Staines, when I wrote mine. But I wrote my Lonely River song years and years ago. But what a great song. Bill Staines, one of the most famous folk music songwriters, of course, wrote Roseville Fair, a song that we've often done here on this program, and wrote a lot of other great songs too. Let's see, didn't he write All God's Critters Got a Place in the Choir? Some sing low, some sing higher, sing out loud on the telephone wire. I think he wrote that one too.
Tom's on.
Tom is on? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Cheers, friends, cheers. Here's to you, here's to me. Cheers, cheers. I will play some Irish tunes as I always do. And one of them, which remembers Easter, and of course the big Easter uprising in 1916 in Ireland. So Easter's very much on the minds of patriots in Ireland. It started the ball rolling to finally autonomy for 26 of the counties in Ireland. So we'll sing a song about that later in the program. If you know people that might be interested in that, you can let them know and let them hear it if you want to let them know that we're going to do that later. An old song called The Foggy Dew. The Foggy Dew. Chasing Daddy's Train. Cherry, do I know that song?
Nah. You need me to look it up?
See if it's in that red book there. It's the title song from my previous album, but that doesn't mean my brain's going to bring it up. It should be in alphabetical order. Little boy. Song called Chasing Daddy's Train. I'll do the best I can there, Julia and Jim. Thank you for requesting. My old dad was 38 years with the Seaboard Railroad. You know what, Cherry? It may be over here in some of these right here.
Here it is.
Huh?
Here it is.
Good, good.
Got a lot of markups on it though. I don't know.
That's one of the... Oh, Lord. I have a lot of editing on this one. And the chorus is all wrong.
Well, you mean to try to find the other one?
No. I'll fake it. My dad was 38 years with the Seaboard Railroad, and we would take him to the train track on Sunday afternoon and down in Blaney, South Carolina, right there at US 1 in the railroad track. And he'd wave his handkerchief, and the train would stop and pick him up. And of course, we stood around and waited, and then and we put pennies on the track and all that. You know, that's what you do. But I wrote a song later called "Chasing Daddy's Train." I had told that story to my friend Larry Shira. Larry's from Kershaw County, now lives in Myrtle Beach, and he's laid back Larry on my Facebook page. If you want to look him up, he's a great buddy of ours. He and I have written other songs together too. But he wrote the story, and you know what, Cherry? He wrote that other verse about Cat Stevens. Yeah. That's not on here either. Anyway, we'll see what we come up with. I've changed it around over and over, and this is an old version. Chasing Daddy's Train. Little boy in dungarees, freckled face, skin up knees, waiting with my mama for a train. Daddy works a big iron rail, mighty stories he could tell. Can't wait to see his smiling face again. The ground rumbles beneath my feet, a vision I will always keep in my heart, deep down in my soul. Train pulls up, he hops down, lickety split, we're homeward bound. We'll grab a dope at old man Campbell's store. Yippee daddy home, no I can't stay long. Mama gotta pack that suitcase up again. He's going far away, I sure hope one day I won't be chasing daddy's train. Train is leaving on Sunday. I turn and try to break away. Down the track I'm running all in vain. I waved my arms and I called out, but daddy's ears can't hear me now. But I keep on running, chasing daddy's train. Yippee daddy home, no I can't stay long. Mama gotta pack that suitcase up again. He's going far away, I sure hope one day I won't be chasing daddy's train. Little boys turn into men, cats in the cradle once again. This old highway steals my only joy. I'm a grown-up man now, all right, but tears still well up in the night, just like when I was a little boy. Dad retired in '89, stepped off that train one last time. Mama threw that old suitcase away. All too soon God called him home, now Mama sits home all alone, but I know we'll all see him again one day. Yippee daddy home, no I can't stay long. Mama gotta pack that suitcase up again. He's going far away, I sure hope one day I won't be chasing daddy's train. One day I won't be chasing daddy's train. I remembered a large portion of that. I remembered a large portion of that. Not that I remembered the whole thing, but a large portion. Well, let's see. A few other song requests. Cheers, friends, cheers.
I told you Tom's on, didn't I?
Say again?
I told you Tom's on.
Yeah, Tom's on.
Okay.
I got to do Tom's request.
I just didn't remember.
Cherry, how's that air conditioning doing over?
Check it.
You want to double check that?
Yeah,
I came up here to this room and it was 78 today. And I said, Tom, turn on the AC. You know, I hate to jinx it, but. Planted my garden today. Well, a bunch of it. I had put the tomatoes in the ground on Saturday. And Sunday, of course, you don't do anything because it's Sunday. You know, my mama can't see that I'm over here cutting grass or working in the garden. But I know I am. And the old days, you didn't do anything that was like work on Sunday, of course, you know. In the old days, you didn't do anything like work on Sunday. You know, you even killed a chicken on Saturday night so you didn't have to kill the chicken on Sunday. Did I tell you that story? What you got there, Cherry?
It's part of that thing
Oh, is it? My grandfather, they lived right down below Highway Church back in the day, and he was busy with this and busy with that, and he didn't kill a chicken on Saturday night. And so Sunday morning, he said, "Well, we ain't got a choice. We got to go kill a chicken. We got to go kill a hen to have lunch for everybody, the whole family, big family." Anyway, so he said, "My ox is in the ditch," as they say in church. My ox is in the ditch, so I got to go. I got to go kill a hen. So he took his 22 rifle and went down to the out to the barn, and he shot his 22 rifle and he killed a hen, and it ricocheted off the corner brick of the barn and killed his rooster. And he come back and he said, "I killed a hen, but it ricocheted and it killed a rooster." And my grandma said, "Uh-huh, uh-huh." That's a southernism right there without saying a word. Uh-huh. That's,
I told you so.
that speaks volumes right there. Uh-huh. That's like one time I told my mama, I said, "I got to go play basketball with Anthony and Steve Moak down across the way in Jerry Jeffers and Wade Moak. But I need some short pants." She said, "All the short pants, you ain't got none. You ain't got none." I said, "Well, take these jeans and cut them off." She said, "Well, bring me my picking shears. I ain't supposed to do this on Sunday, but I'll cut them off for you so you can go play ball." And she sat in the dining room table. She took her picking shears and they hit the seam on those blue jeans, and it broke her picking shears. And she said, "Uh-huh." See, you gotta know what to see. Karma will get you. See, we call it karma now, but we called it uh-huh then. I digress. What was I going to do? If Tom is on, I need to do his song, don't I, Cherry?
Yeah.
My buddy Tom tuned in. He requested a song called "Welcome to My World," which of course is an old song from Jim Reeves, and Elvis Presley recorded it too. But let's see. Tom, I hadn't sung this song in years and years and years, but I threw down the lyrics so I could. Very, very old country song. Jim Reeves, Gentleman Jim. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Step into my heart, leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock and the door shall open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you'll be given the key to this world of mine. I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Knock and the door shall open. Seek and you will find. Ask and you'll be given the key to this world of mine. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Jim Reeves did that song, had the big hit. Elvis Presley recorded it also, and it was written by, according to the internet, Ray Winkler and John Hathcock. Who knew? I had no idea who had written that song. I used to sing it some when I was doing the Lounge Lesser gigs in Charleston. Been a long, long time. Thank you, Tom, for reminding me of that song. Oh, and Tom thought it was done by Don Gibson. And when he wrote Don Gibson, I thought Bob Gibson. Well, see, that's how you get confused. Bob Gibson. Who is Bob Gibson? He wrote that one song, it's a tongue twister, which I'm not going to do. Cheers. Bob Gibson, cheers. Great songwriter. And I'm pretty sure when I was in Charleston doing recordings at a place called live recordings on stage, from the stage, at the Soft Rock Cafe, our great friend, rest in peace, Ron Byers, nightclub, he brought Bob Gibson in, and I'm pretty sure I have a recording of Bob Gibson's live show. I should look that up. Bob Gibson, who is he? What did he write? Abilene, Abilene, prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean. In Abilene, my Abilene, I sit alone most every night, watch those trains rolling out of sight. Lord, don't I wish they would carry me back. Abilene, my Abilene, 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 prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean. In Abilene, my Abilene. Crowded city, ain't nothing free, nothing in this whole busy town for me. Lord, don't I wish that I could be in Abilene, my Abilene, 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 prettiest town I've ever seen. Women there don't treat you mean. In Abilene, my Abilene, women there don't treat you mean. In Abilene. Bob Gibson. Nobody knows Bob Gibson other than some of us folky guys. I can't remember the name of that other song. It had a city in it or something, Ohio or something. I can't remember what it was. But I never sang that Abilene song without thinking. My dad had sent me down to my granddad's house, right down the way, right down the dirt road, back in the day, to rake the yards, to sweep the yards. In the day, it had big chinaberry trees everywhere, and you didn't have grass in your yard. You had dirt in your yard. And if you had grass growing in your yard, you would chop it out. And the leaves falling, you would go sweep. We'd go down to the pond and get some gooseberry bushes and tie them together into a broom, and you swept the yards. Well, that's what we did anyway. So my dad sent me down there to sweep the yards at Daddy Brown's house, and I went down there and I was sweeping the yards. But I had heard on the radio somewhere, Abilene, Abilene, and I had that gooseberry bush broom up under my arm like I was playing a guitar. Abilene, Abilene, prettiest, and I never saw my daddy coming. He walked all the way from this house to that house and whipped my tail big time. Because I was singing Abilene instead of sweeping the yard. Anyway.
That's mean.
And we don't sweep the yards. Do what, Cherry?
That was mean.
Oh, well, of course it was. That was the way it was then. But of course we don't sweep the yards anymore. Now we have grass, so you don't have to sweep the yard.
You don't have to whip your children.
Huh?
And you don't have to whip your
And
children.
you don't have to beat your young'uns. Anyway, some of my friends tuned in here from over on Rose Hill and Tater Boak's house. We know what that was about. Anyway, what was I going to do? Oh, it wasn't Bob Gibson, he requested. It was Don Gibson. Well, who is Don Gibson? Don Gibson is from Shelby, North Carolina. Here's a Don Gibson song. Oh, the lights on the harbor don't shine for me. I'm like a lost ship adrift on the sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, sea of heartbreak. Where did I lose you? How did I fail? Why did you leave me? Always to sail, sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, sea of heartbreak. Oh, what I'd give to sail back to shore, back to your arms once more. Come to my rescue. Come here to me. Take me and keep me away from the sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. How I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, sea of heartbreak, sea of heartbreak. What else did Don Gibson write? You know, it was Chet Atkins who was making things different in Nashville when he became the CEO of RCA Records there on Music Row. He was looking for the guy who wrote the song who could also sing the song, not the least of which had been Hank Sr., but this was later. And of course, everyone was writing songs in Nashville. Then you had artists who were singing the songs. But Chet Atkins was looking for those artists who had written the song that could also sing it, who had a distinctive voice, a different kind of a voice, a recognizable voice. For the record company, recognizable was the word, of course, in the music business. What else did Don Gibson write? It's been a blue, blue day, and I feel like running away, and I feel like running away from the blues. My baby says we're all through, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's been a blue, blue day without you, and I feel like crying, sighing. What can I do? And I feel like praying, saying I'm glad we're through. It's been a blue, blue day, and I feel like running away, and I feel like running away from the blues. Great song, Blue, Blue Day. What was his big hit as an artist? What was his big hit as an artist? How's it go, Cherry? Come on, Cherry, help me out here. It is, everybody's going out and having fun. Just a fool for staying home and having none. Can't get over how she set me free. Oh, lonesome me. Anybody remember that? Yep, that's right. We all do. But what was his other big hit that he wrote, done by Ray Charles? Do what?
Steve Edwards were saying something about Gibson wrote "I Can't Stop Loving You."
That's right. Steve Edwards is right. Steve Edwards is right. The big hit for one of the big hits for Ray Charles on the country charts.
Harbor Lights. John Brinkington said Harbor Lights.
I don't think he wrote Harbor Lights. I may have to look that up. We can look that one up, Tom. We can look that one up.
Guess who's watching?
I can't stop loving you. Made up my mind to live in memory the whole lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say. So I'll just live my life of dreams of yesterday. Those happy hours that we once knew so long ago still make me blue. They say that time heals a broken heart. Time has stood still since we've been apart. I can't stop loving you. Made up my mind to live in memory a whole lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say. So I'll just live my life of dreams of yesterday. I'll just live my life of dreams of yesterday. Don Gibson from Shelby, North Carolina. What a great artist, what a great songwriter. Some of his grandsons and nephews came into my gig one night in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and we talked about getting together and doing a show in Shelby. Apparently there's a theater there in Shelby where they have live music, and I, at the time, was not free to go and do things like that, working too much. But who knows? Now that I'm quasi-retired, Cherry, you and I may go to Shelby, North Carolina. I don't know where Shelby is. Actually, it's due north of Charlotte is where it is my understanding. Everyone okay? How we doing, Mom?
Good. I was going to tell you earlier that Marcia Burns is on.
Is Marcia on? Good.
Better known as Moppy. Now known Moppy.
My friend Marcia in North Kakalaki, North Carolina. We may see if we can do her song. Do what?
Do I need to find that?
Yeah, see if we can find it. It may be here somewhere. Meantime, let's do this one. What do you say? Song written by Nashville songwriter Pat Alger. Nancy Griffin. I found your letter in my mailbox today. You were just checking if I was okay and if I still miss you. You know what they say, just once in a very blue moon, once in a very blue moon, just once in a very blue moon, and I feel one coming on soon. no need to ask me if I'd like to be friends and help me get back on my feet again. 'Cause if I miss you, it's just now and then, just once in a very blue moon, once in a very blue moon, just once in a very blue moon, and I feel one coming on soon. There's a blue moon shining, and I am reminded of all we've been through. Such a blue moon shining, does it ever shine down on you? You act as if it never hurt you at all, like I'm the only one getting up from a fall. Tell me, can't you feel it? Can't you recall just once in a very blue moon, once in a very blue moon, just once in a very blue moon, and I feel one coming on soon, just once in a very blue moon. Once in a very blue moon. Cherry, take this. You found it?
I found Marcia's song.
Good.
It was in the purple book. You want me to take what?
See if you can find page 2.
Page 2 of what? Of Marcia?
Yes. All right. I had a request for this. I'm going to do it right now. Cheers, friends. Cheers. Also, Robert Morris in Austin, Texas has requested some Townes Van Zandt. Let's do that, too. Cheers, friends. Cheers. By request. Now that I've lost everything to you, say you want to start something new. It's breaking my heart you leaving. Baby, I'm breathing. If you want to leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice friends out there. A lot of nice things turn bad out there. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Heart a goodbye, just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child girl. You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do. It's breaking my heart in two. Never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl. If you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice friends out there. But remember, there's a lot of bad everywhere. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Heart a goodbye, just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child girl. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child girl. Wouldn't be there.
Okay. I give up then.
Nope, it's all good. All right, a couple other requests here, guys. Let's see what else we can come up with. Oh, I just came across a song Fred and I wrote
Uh-oh.
called I've Been Wrong So Long, But I Might Be Right Tonight.
Oh, Lord, that's a disco song.
What could go wrong? Anyway, don't get me wrong. What could go wrong? A few other requests here going, guys, and thanks for being with us. I'm going to do a Towns Van Zandt song for my buddy Robert Morris in Austin, Texas. He requested Towns Van Zandt last week, and I played If I Needed You, Would You Come to Me? And of course, we can never get enough Towns Van Zandt songs because he's such a talent. But I don't know too many. He's off the beaten path for the general populace and for the lounge lizard gigs. But I will do one other Towns Van Zandt song for him. And we're not going to play all night. We have a few other requests here. If I can get Marcia's song in, I will. My buddy Marcia's in the house. Glad to have you with us, girl. You want to go to Ireland with us in June? Just say yes. Just say yes. We have another lady that wants to go on her own, so maybe you could be roommates. What could go wrong? I bet you that song is right here, Jerry.
It wouldn't be on the other side or inside the other lyrics? Or...
Nope, 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 nope,
That
nope,
would-
nope,
that
nope,
would be
nope,
too
nope, nope.
critical.
That would be too easy. Towns Van Zandt. Then an Easter song or two. Living on the road, my friend, gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hard as kerosene. Once your mama's only boy, but favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye and sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse as fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his clothes for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, you know, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying word. That's the way it goes. All the federal, they say, could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust that Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got bred to go. Ain't nobody knows. All the federal, they say, could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Poets tell how Pancho fell, left his living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, so the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do, and now he's growing old. All the federales say could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Few great federales say could have had him any day. They only let him go so long out of kindness, I suppose. Few great federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so long, out of kindness, I suppose. No songwriters in a long, long time anything like Townes Van Zandt. Of course, the same is true. John Prine. Same is true. Gordon Lightfoot. And believe it or not, same is true. Jimmy Buffett. He wrote great songs, and many people disrespect him because he wrote Margaritaville. Anyway, let's do another song or two here before we get out of here. Guys, we're almost out. Thank you for being with us. A few other requests here. Let's see. I do have to do my Irish song. I shall do two. Innocence is, it's kind of like an Irish song because my friend Harry O'Donoghue and I recorded this song separately, and we performed it many times together. It's a song called Innocence, or The Immigrant Song, and Harry recorded it on the album that we did together, and we've done it separately too, and I've recorded it too. It's called Innocence. Thank you, Brandy. Brandy in Statesboro, Georgia. How's everything in Statesboro? I hope all is well. I don't know. You know, I'm almost already thinking about the Christmas tour and whether you have your first Friday again. Jerry, my computer keeps talking to me over here. Isn't that aggravating? What could go wrong? All right. This is a song called Innocence, or The Immigrant Song. Written by a guy named Richard Lee. Richard Lee is from Virginia originally. He was an orphan, but he wound up in Nashville eventually, and wrote a little song called Don't It Make Your Brown Eyes Blue, and many others. He's had 8 #1 songs, super duper songwriter, and he and I co-wrote one song called "I Don't Need to Feel Good That Bad," and it's on the new album. If you want to look it up, the new album is already home, and it's now loaded up on all the streaming and online platforms. One of the songs on there is called "Gimme Fried Chicken," and my wife is sick of hearing it because she's worked with it for a week and a half, and it just got uploaded today to YouTube. The new video for "Gimme Fried Chicken." I'm not singing it here tonight so that she doesn't throw daggers at me across the room. Anyway, but I said that to say, on the new album, I recorded one song that Richard and I had written. Richard Lee, Leigh is his name. Look him up. Great songwriter. He wrote this song called Innocence. Thank you, Brandy. Hope all is well in Statesboro. Well, the steel mill sky was ablaze with fire. I made my way down Main Street, past the burning tires of the old junk cars with their windows out. I was off to seek the fortune I had dreamed about. I was so innocent, just a young immigrant. I was on my way to search for America. But all I found was me down in New Orleans, where the girls, they danced on tables right into my dreams, while an old black man played the slide guitar. That lady of the city, she took me in her arms, and I was so innocent, just a young immigrant. I was on my way to search for America. I was so lost, I knew I'd find it. I was so broke, I didn't mind it. I was on my way to search for America. I was so lost, I knew I'd find it. I was so broke, I didn't mind it. I was on my way to search for America. Well, the story ends, or so we're told, when the young man finds out streets aren't paved with gold. But that's not quite true. But lately in my dreams, they shine just like they used to down in New Orleans. And I was so innocent, just a young immigrant. I was on my way to search for America. The Immigrant Song, or Innocence, is actually the name of the song, written by Richard Lee. In Ireland, Easter is a different thing. Of course, in the Republic, a lot of people in Ireland are Catholic, and Easter is Easter. But in 1916, while England was busy with World War I in Europe, some super patriots decided they might try to strike an event that might bring freedom to the island of Ireland and freedom from the yoke of the English occupiers. And once they had started the process, they realized right away that the guns had not landed at Howth, near Dublin, and the guns had not landed in Bannostrand. They didn't have enough weapons. By law, they were not allowed to have weapons. They knew that the cause was lost by the time they started the process, yet they stood on the front steps of the General Post Office on O'Connell Street, right on the Liffey River there, and they read their Declaration of Independence, and then they occupied the General Post Office, and it took a long time, and the city was destroyed with guns and weapons and cannons and this and that. And the people in Dublin were not in favor of this revolution, but later, when the English government killed all of those people that were involved, including very young people and very popular people, the tide of opinion turned, and the 1916 Easter Uprising was the beginning that by 1920 and when Kevin Barry was martyred, and 1922 when Michael Collins went to London, by the time 1922 came along, 26 of the 32 counties were free and autonomous. That's kind of what this song's about. So Easter is that in Ireland. This is a song called The Foggy Dew. Attempts to tell the story, actually. Down to the glen on Easter morn, to a city fair rode I. There armed lines of marching men in squadrons passed me by. No pipe did hum, no battle drum sound its loud tattoo, while the Angelus bell or the Liffey swell rang out in the foggy dew. Right proudly high in Dublin town they flung out the flag of war. 'Twas better to die beneath an Irish sky than at Suvla or Sudelbar. From the plains of Royal Meath strong men came hurrying through. From Britannia's Huns with their long-range guns sailed in through the foggy dew. Night fell black, the rifles' crack made perfidious Avian reel. Mid the leaden rails 7 tongues of flame did shine o'er the lines of steel. By each shining blade a prayer was said that to Ireland her sons be true. While Britannia's Huns with their long-range guns sailed in through the foggy dew. Oh, but the bravest fell, and the requiem bell rang mournfully and clear for those who had died on that Easter tide in the springtime of the year. The world did gaze with deep amaze at those fearless men, but few who bore the fight that freedom's light might shine through the foggy dew. Back to the glen rode I again, but my heart with grief was sore, for I parted then with valiant men, whom I shall see no more. And to and fro in my dreams I go, and I kneel and I pray for you, for slavery fled o'er the glorious dead when you fell in the foggy dew. To and fro in my dreams I go, and I kneel and I pray for you, for slavery fled, oh ye glorious dead, when you fell in the foggy dew. The Foggy Dew. What a monstrous song. What an amazing sacrifice. Every one of them was martyred, and it turned the tide of public opinion. And eventually, some peace took place, and eventually 26 counties were free, and there's 6 counties in Northern Ireland today that are not free yet. That's another story and another song for another day. I won't belabor that any longer. Where were we on the hip? Let's see. Something a little bit happier. What do you say? How you doing over there, Mom?
You're doing good. Had any more requests?
Good. Let's do this one. What do you say? Cheers, friends, cheers. One more Irish tune. Life is a river, your heart is a boat, just like a water baby, born to float. If life is the wild wind that blows way on high, then your heart is Amelia, dying to fly. Heaven knows no frontiers. I've seen heaven in your eyes. Heaven knows no frontiers. I've seen heaven in your eyes. If life is a barroom in which we must wait round the man with his fingers on the ivory gate, where we sing until dawn of our fears and our fates, then we stack all the dead men in self-addressed crates. In your eyes, faint as the singing of the lark, somehow this dark night feels warmer for the spark, feels warmer for the spark that will hold us until the day when fear will lose its grip and heaven has its way. Heaven knows no frontiers. I've seen heaven in your eyes. If your life is a rough bed of brambles and nails, and your spirit is a slave to man's whips and man's jails, and you thirst and you hunger for justice and right, then your heart is that pure flame of man's constant night. In your eyes, faint as the singing of the lark, somehow this dark night feels warmer for the spark, feels warmer for the spark that will hold us until the day when fear will lose its grip and heaven has its way, and heaven has its way, and all will harmonize know what's in our hearts. The dream we'll realize. Heaven knows no frontiers. I've seen heaven in your eyes. Heaven knows no frontiers. I've seen heaven in your eyes. No Frontiers, written by Jimmy McCarthy, from an album called The Dreamer. Look it up. Look it up. The Dreamer. One of the monster songwriters as songwriting goes out of Ireland. That, of course, was covered by Mary Black. We saw her perform one time in Savannah. Cherry was with me on that, weren't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you go with me for that one?
And Kevin Barry's?
No, no.
She was at Kevin Barry's.
No. Well, she was at...
Oh, yeah, I went to the thing.
We went to the concert and then Kevin Barry's after, yeah.
Yeah, and I met her
Yeah.
at Kevin Barry's.
Yeah, we met her after the show. Mary Black is her name. Look her up if you don't know who she is. Super talent out of Ireland. Mary and her sister and the whole family. Where are we on the hit parade there, Mom? Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's good.
Good. I'm going to do these other requests and get ourselves out of here. Thank you, guys. Cindy Gibson wants to hear Sweet Savannah Nights. I'm going to do that one right now. And I think I've played the other requests. Yes. Sweet Savannah Nights, and then I'll do one more gospel song and wrap it up. Thanks, guys. David Walsh still on, or do you know?
He hadn't said anything, but who knows?
I know he enjoyed that song. I did that gospel song on Sunday because my mother requested it at our little country church. I'll sing it again here tonight. Cheers, friends. Cheers.
He said hey to Ann Martin 27 minutes ago.
Is Ann on? Good. Ann would be familiar with the Happy Goodman family and that song. This is a song called Sweet Savannah Nights, title song from one of my CDs. And thank you guys for being with us. I'd like to remind you once again, I will be in Charleston tomorrow night for Country Night, Dunleavy's Irish Pub on Sullivan's Island. We do it once a month, always the first Tuesday. I'll be downtown Charleston Wednesday night at Tommy Conlon's Irish Pub doing the Irish tunes, some of these things that we're doing here. And the rest of the week, I'll be hanging out here working on some other things. We have a building project going on the farm, and I'm working on my garden. I planted sweet corn and string beans and squash today, and I have tomatoes, 16 tomato plants, and I have another 16 or 18 to put in the ground. As soon as my wife says it's okay, I have to check with her. We started some from seed here, so we got to make sure they get big enough to go in the ground. Anyway, it's garden time. Beautiful weather here now, and it's after Good Friday and after Easter, and it's time that we plant here in this part of the world. And so I'll be doing that, and in the meantime, I'm going to be singing a song called Sweet Savannah Nights from buddy Cindy Gibson. Cindy, you want to go to Ireland with us in June? Let me know. I wrote this song. My friend Sonny Birch in Savannah, we've lost her now, God rest her. She wrote the lyric and then handed it to me, and I rewrote it, of course, and then did my lyric, my melody, this, that. And it ended up being the title song from one of my CDs. We went to Nashville and recorded live strings and this and that and the other, and it's probably my most requested song, even to this day. And but Gimme Fried Chicken is a close second. Anyway, Sweet Savannah Nights always reminds me of the time we spent in Savannah, Georgia, Kevin Barry's Irish Pub. A couple of new Irish pubs opening down there, I'm hearing, but I have no reason to believe they're anything like the original, the one and only Kevin Barry's. It's a song called Savannah Nights. How long has it been? Years have come and gone, but the world keeps on turning. I keep holding on. Still see us arm in arm beneath the dancing street light. How we loved our hearts away on sweet Savannah nights. Supper on the veranda, walking through the park, whispering by the parlor lamp when the world was getting dark. Your kiss on my brow made all the darkness bright. Yes, I remember you in sweet Savannah nights. It only takes a moment to run that memory down. It haunts me like a ghost, cuts like a thorny crown. I'm going back to bed now, dream with all my might. I'll be loving you on sweet Savannah nights. Live oaks spread their wings to catch the Spanish moss. But everything has changed now. I guess you just got lost. Oh, but the jasmine's on the breeze. I'm gonna be alright. I'm just missing you in sweet Savannah nights. It only takes a moment to run that memory down. It haunts me like a ghost, wear it like a thorny crown. I'm going back to bed now, dream with all my might. I'll be loving you in sweet Savannah nights. You know I still love you in sweet Savannah nights. Savannah Nights. Thank you, friends. One last song. I've enjoyed it. I will be in Charleston tomorrow night for a country night. Tuesday, downtown Charleston. Wednesday, Tommy Conda's Irish Pub doing the Irish tunes. And I am now going to do my gospel song. We always do a gospel song right at the end of the night, and almost always. I'd like to remind you, too, I'm pretty sure I'll be out of town for a thing I have to do next Monday, so I may not be here at all next Monday night. If I'm out of town, obviously I won't be here to do this program. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. This next song is a very old song, and Google thinks it's a bluegrass song, but it's not, of course. It was done by the Happy Goodman family and done by other country gospel groups. And there's an old song that was done by Ray Price called, I think it was Ray Price, called Born to Lose. I live my life in vain. You know, Born to Lose is the name of the song. But someone wrote a song, and I tried hard to find out who had written it, but I couldn't find it. The song is entitled Born to Die That I Might Live, And I'm going to look again and see if I can find out who wrote it. But it's perfect for Easter. And my mother requested that my brother do it on Easter Sunday at my home country church. And his voice crept out, and he said he couldn't do it, so I said I would. And this is the song. It's called Born to Die. Thank you, friends. I'm going to take a break after this. It's going to be a long one. Born to Die. He came to earth, promise to fulfill, a rugged cross he bore up Calvary's hill, and for my sins he cried, Father, please forgive. Born to die so that I might live. Born to die, a cruel cross to bear. Born to die so that I his love may share. Born to die, his precious life to give. Born to die so that I might live. Accused of sin, yet silent he remained. No one came forth to witness for his name. Between two thieves he bowed his head and he cried, it's finished now, I came to die. Born to die, a cruel cross to bear. Born to die, so that I his love may share. Born to die, his precious life to give. Born to die, so that I might live. Born to die, a cruel cross to bear. Born to die, so that I his love may share. Born to die, his precious life to give. Born to die, so that I might live. Born to die, so that I might live. Little belated Easter Sunday song, Born to Die. Thank you, friends. I'm going to take a break. It's going to be a long one. Thanks for being with us. Have yourself a good week, and we'll see you sometime again soon. Thank you very much.